Welcome back to another one of my videos. This video is about the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. So, the mantra goes like this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the reason we chant the mantra is to purify and cleanse the intentions of the living entity and to purify the soul, tongue, mind, and body. The reason the mantra works is because of the transcendental vibration of Krishna's name. It's also a matter of you putting that loving intention into chanting of the mantra. That's why you chant with love and devotion to Krishna. In the Bhagavad Gita, it states, Chapter 10, Text 8, I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. And this is Krishna saying that everything emanates from him. He is the source of both the material and the spiritual. And when he's saying this to us right now because he wants you to know that the mantra brings these things together and it brings you into an acceptance of these things, of these parts of Krishna, rather than being in denial or being scared of these things. When you can just chant this mantra whenever you feel afraid and he will free you from it. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, text 24, it states, unintelligent men who do not know me perfectly think that I, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, was impersonal before and have now assumed this personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is imperishable and supreme. And what he's saying here is that people think that he's impersonal, that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is impersonal. But literally, in the name is personal. Personality, person, personal, personality. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, the word Krishna, right? It is one and the same with Krishna or God. Um, that's why we chant the Hare Krishna mantra. It's to call upon that energy of God. Next, in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, text 5, it states, those who are free from false prestige, illusion, and false association, who understand the eternal, who are done with material lust, who are freed from the dualities of happiness and distress, and who, unbewildered, know how to surrender unto the Supreme Person, attain to that eternal kingdom. He says, those who are free from this know how to surrender unto the Supreme Person and attain to that eternal kingdom. And he says right there, the Supreme Person. He says Krishna is a person. The Supreme Person is Krishna. And we call upon that personality whenever we chant the Hare Krishna mantra. And that's also why it's a personal relationship, because we're calling upon him directly. And we're calling upon his energy, his personal energy, his internal energy. And we're calling upon that energy to perform devotional service. Next, in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, text 49, it states, one who is self-controlled and unattached and who disregards all material enjoyments can obtain, by practice of renunciation, the highest perfect stage of freedom from reaction. And he says that you can do all these things, you can disregard material enjoyments and practice renunciation or whatever, but in the end, that's not what gets you back to God. That's not what gets you back to Krishna. What gets you back to him is loving service to him and chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. A long time ago, well, not very long ago actually, there was this great guy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he gave us the Hare Krishna mantra because he wanted to show us that it was simple and easy. Well, it's simple, not easy. He wanted to show us that it's simple to love and serve God and to love and serve Krishna. That's why he gave us the mantra, but no one talks about him. Next, in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, text 6, it states, merely renouncing all activities yet not engaging in the devotional service of the Lord cannot make one happy. But a thoughtful person engaged in devotional service can achieve the supreme without delay. He literally says right here, he says, merely renouncing all activities yet not engaging in the devotional service of the Lord cannot make one happy. And he says this because just through these acts of renunciation or these acts of like penance or austerities, by practicing these things, you are achieving the supreme, but it's not what you have to do to achieve the supreme. The reason we chant the Hare Krishna mantra is because it's the most simple and effective way to attain the supreme. So the reason we chant also is because whenever there is an action, there must be a reaction. This is the law of karma. And when the law of karma is in place, that action turns into a reaction. So when we chant the Hare Krishna mantra, we're taking that action with intention of loving and serving Krishna so that a reaction comes out of it, but it's not because we want a reaction. We're not looking for some result. We're looking for the loving service of the Lord, devotional service. So, when there's that action of Krishna consciousness or in Krishna consciousness, when we chant the mantra, a reaction is produced. So the reaction of the action in Krishna consciousness creates more Krishna consciousness in your life. And it manifests through you and outside of you. In the Bhagavad Gita, it states, chapter 3, text 26, so as not to disrupt the minds of ignorant men attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties, a learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. And the idea behind this is that I, right now, am putting you to work in the spirit of devotion rather than stopping your work altogether. I'm telling you to keep working and keep doing what you need to do in this lifetime, but I'm saying you can do this as well. And you can love God as well as live your life. There is no separation. That's an illusion. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hare Krishna, and if you would like a free session with me or you'd like to work with me, please feel free to reach out to me or check my bio for the link to your free session. Hare Krishna, and goodbye.